Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Yes, sirree. Hello, fellow Earthlings. I am Orlando Burgos, and you are not. Welcome to the Connection to Better Living and the antidote for boring radio, whichever way you want to talk about. Anyway, I'm so tired of politics. Politicians need to be reminded that they have a job to do for all of us, not only for their party lines. And that is the last rant I'm going to say for the month of April. I swear to God, there'll be no more.
It's the 30th today.
Well, that's why I said it. There's no more. But no. Politics is, I do listen to it, but I am so burned out. Anyway, today, next on the journey, why is it important to actually leave your home behind when traveling? We'll talk more about that, and I'll explain what. On the scene, we're going to be talking about why are people so obsessed with being right all of the time. For the foodie crowd, a lot of us concentrate a lot on the spicing and the preparation of the meats and stuff like that. I have something that just has been getting more and more popular, so stay tuned for the table. We're going to be talking about that too. On the other one, we're going to be talking a little bit about automotive news and cars and also technology and that type of stuff. And a lot of people have mentioned that it sounds like I hate technology, and it's not. I love it. As a matter of fact, due to modern technology is why we're on air today. So, but there is a limit to how people should be using it, because I think in many cases it can create health issues. So I'm not a doctor. My title of MD is just for milk dud, but I still have feelings about things, and we're going to be talking about that. Michael, are you ready to have some fun?
Absolutely. Absolutely indeed. I'm always in for some fun.
Yeah? Which one of the topics do you think?
I'm very excited about the automotive talk.
Yeah.
Because, I like to talk about all things automotive. I very much enjoy going on, all the different websites like bringatrailer.com or Autotopian or Jalopnik and reading about all that kind of stuff. Like just last night, I was doing some research online about what's the difference between a 1984 Fleetwood Brougham coupe and a 1984 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. And there's really no difference.
There really is no difference.
It's on the same frame, same platform, pretty much, just different trim levels.
The Brougham had half a vinyl roof, padded vinyl roof.
Very well done. Indeed. That's correct. You are correct, sir. Also, the Brougham had from the factory, as standard, had a leather-wrapped steering wheel, whereas the Coupe de Ville, that was only an option. Came with a plastic wheel.
Yeah. In many cases, I don't understand it. The differences are so tiny, but yet it's a completely different model, What can you do? Anyway, we're going to be talking more about cars. Michael has a lot of knowledge about this too, so join us in just a few minutes. Don't go away. Get a Coke, get a beer. Sit back, relax. We'll be right back.
Do you have Medicare and do you use a CPAP machine? This is a national healthcare alert regarding your CPAP supplies. Using a clean CPAP mask and clean supplies is important to staying healthy. The best way to make sure your CPAP equipment is clean is to get new supplies. If you have Medicare, we have great news. Medicare will pay for you to have new clean supplies every 90 days. We'll even do all the paperwork for you to make sure that there's little to no out-of-pocket cost to you. you. And you don't even have to leave your home. We provide free in-home delivery. So if you're a CPAP user and you have Medicare, staying healthy with new CPAP equipment is easy. Just make this free phone call right now to get started.
Sponsored by Specialty Medical. 800-846-2153. 800-846-2153. 800-846-2153. That's 800-846-2153.
All right, the journey. There was a time when folks would go on vacation or on a day outing, expecting a lot of fun, and left all the worries behind. A time to be free of the everyday. I mean, that's the simplest way that I can put it. Today, it seems people want to get away while taking all the trappings of home with them, which I find very strange. Anyway, one thing that jumps up is that many call me because I've been selling exotic destinations now for 40 years. And they want to get away and they want to go to, they mentioned the names, they mentioned the cloud forest, they mentioned the jungles, they mentioned this, they mentioned that. And the first thing that they ask is there Wi-Fi? Is there air conditioning in the jungle lodges? Is there pools? Is there this? Is there that? And many people just do not realize the fact that what makes a destination exotic is that it's pristine to the nature that surrounds it. The beautiful, lush jungles, well, they're beautiful because they're untouched. They're full of animals, they're bugs, there's all kinds of beautiful flowers and birds that need to be enjoyed. So when people first hear of the fact that there's bugs, they cringe. And I kind of wonder, like, what idea did they have about an exotic place? I don't get it. Have you ever heard something like that, Michael?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, if you want to have the beauty of nature, you're going to have to take nature with it as its whole. And, you know, in order for, that beautiful flower to be pollinated, you're going to need insects.
Yeah.
If you're going to have insects, you're going to have lizards. If you're going to have lizards, you're going to have jungle cats. I mean, it's just how it is.
Yeah. I mean, when you say that you want to go out and visit something beautiful and out of the way, you're not going to find it in the middle of a capital city. It's going to be away, and it's getting to it sometimes takes time, and there's walking, there's little jungle trails, there's all kinds of things. The other thing that you actually need to find out is, are you up to the journey? Because many people like to travel, but do not realize the fact that in many cases they're at great altitudes. There's the walking trails are not paved; they're natural trails, and they're cliffs, and there's all kinds of things. So if you are a person that has a balance problem, let the agent know, because we can do things to help when it comes to making the journey better. In some cases, if people want to go to high places, like maybe go through the mountains, the Andes and stuff like that, where the scenery is like the best. You cannot imagine how beautiful the Ecuadorian Andes are. I mean, it's like super fabulous, and they need to be enjoyed. But they are also at 11,000 feet. So if you have medical issues with altitude, let us know. We can make sure to do better and for you by providing you with some medical assistance. Make sure that there's oxygen near you, and make sure that a doctor checks you out if that's the case. So don't limit yourself to just going, because you can end up having a bad time. If you have bug allergies, bee allergies, and stuff like that, then do take preventive measures, but don't just cancel it from your experience, because a lot of the stuff that you see is very unique. It's one of a lifetime type of a thing. I just spoke to some people that were going on a Galapagos cruise ship, and the lady confessed to the fact that she hates humidity. And I'm like, really? Well, they decided that they're going to go on this big cruise ship because all the cabins and all the common places are air conditioned and they can see the islands from the windows of the ship. And I'm like, if that's what you think you want, it's fine. I mean, for me, I would just tell them the truth. You're wasting $10,000 per person in doing it like that. Might as well just watch a video.
Or just get like a nice hotel room on Newport Beach. Look at the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to go there and mingle with the wildlife and stuff, I mean, why go to Galapagos? Galapagos is,
which is, I mean, it's fine. Like you're right, it's beautiful. But if you don't want to do that, it's fine. I mean, there's no shame in just being like, I'm going to spend some money and stay at a very nice hotel here in Los Angeles, for that matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just be as happy taking a trip. You know, I traveled extensively, as you know, Orlando and Southeast Asia.
Mm-hmm.
I had never been to South America. I really want to do that, but I'm fine. I'm just as fine taking a trip to, Vietnam as I am taking, spending that amount of money and getting like a week at the Langham. I mean, it's do what you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to do what you want to do. The only thing is that what happens is people spend all kinds of money and then they come here and not complain about the fact that they made a mistake. They never say that. But what do they say? The Galapagos, waste of time, man. The worst place in the world.
Those turtles, I've seen one, seen them all.
You've seen them all, yeah. I mean, yeah. So, bird with blue feet and red feet, they probably stepped on ink, So that's the only thing that actually sometimes kind of makes me a little bit irate.
Yeah, I totally understand that too. Because I mean, so many people around the world don't have the ability to take those trips.
Yeah.
And when you have the the rude and ugly American complaining that her Pepsi wasn't cold enough on her trip to the Galapagos Islands, when so many people would give everything in the world to go take that trip.
Yeah. So anyway, go somewhere. If there's bugs, take a little off. Spray a little off. It's not going to kill the nature. It's not going to do anything. It'll protect you. But just, if you get a bug bite, have a margarita afterwards, and then it'll go away. Trust me. Nobody has ever died of a bug bite unless you happen to be a snake bite or something. But anyway, nobody's going to put you in that kind of harm. Trust me. I've been doing this long enough to where I know that all the guides take precautions and they have well prepared. And the whole thing is for you to experience something very unique. And I fully recommend that you open up your mind and just let yourself go. Go out and have a good time. You never been to South America?
No, I've always wanted to go. No. And speaking about that woman who complained about the humidity, I mean, Southeast Asia is beautiful, but that humidity is something else.
Oh, man. I mean,
so I'd like to have that same kind of jungle environment. And also, I mean, what I really want to do is I want to do Colombia, because everybody I've known who's gone to Colombia has absolutely loved it.
You know what? It's absolutely beautiful. Go to Cartagena, the old fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been there many times.
The women are beautiful there, too.
I don't know. I've never noticed. You know me. Just
only one woman for Orlando.
We'll be right back.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify.
800-349-6855. 800-349-6855. 800-349-6855. That's 800-349-6855.
Hi, this is Fred Dwyer talking about my favorite Italian restaurant, Angelo's and Vinci's at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in downtown Fullerton. A fantastic place to eat. Come inside and dine in our Italian town square, complete with a 10-foot Christmas tree. That's right, 10 feet. Enjoy our food made from secret family recipes. Pasta, chicken, seafood, salads, and our delicious pizza. Incredible desserts, including my favorite, the tiramisu, flown directly in from Italy. Feel the spirit at Angelo and Vinci's, 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022 or visit angelosandvincis.com. That's angelosandvincis.com.
Enjoy Tiki Live, the best cable alternative choice today, with hundreds of premium live TV programming, including ESPN, CNN, Fox News, Disney, AMC, Bravo, XF, OWN, and CRN Talk. Plus no contracts and low month-to-month service. Tiki Live, servicing North America, including the Caribbean. To get started, visit TikiLive.com to order hundreds of channels, including CRN Talk, at a fraction of what you're paying today. Visit TikiLive.com. That's TikiLive.com.
Hi, I'm Dennis Bono. Join me every Saturday at 6 p.m. and Sunday at 3 p.m. for the Dennis Bono Show live from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. Enjoy this fun-filled hour with my celebrity friends as they perform, visit, and have lots of fun with me in front of a live audience in the showroom at the South Point Hotel. Please join me Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific, Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific, right here on CRN Radio and CRNTalk.com.
All right, welcome to the scene. And I have a couple of peeves that happened this week, you know. One is they all have to, both of them have to do with people obsession for being right all of the time, you know. There's always complain about one thing or another. I sat at a table at this gathering, and some people were very active in telling their stories, while right next there was the same number of people correcting them constantly. I mean, it just drove me crazy, because sometimes the correction was not that deadly to the story. You know, it's like
Was this a married couple?
it was actually like there was like 10 of us at the table, and there was two couples that they knew each other, and one of them would say, "I love this red wine," you know, and the other one would jump in and say, "Well, it's rosé," you know, like, oh God, you know, little nitpicky little things like that.
Or like, I love this red wine, and then the other, usually it's the wife or the husband, is like, no, you don't.
You told me many times that you don't.
You said you hated that wine before.
Yeah. I mean, those things just like, I don't understand why people just cannot share a good time without being confrontational. And I see that more and more today, you know. The other case was that I was at a deli at a market, and there was this woman putting an order there, and she just could not get off the phone. You know, she would just tell, "Hi, Marcia, I'm here. Yes, the ham is delicious, but I think she's cutting it too thick. I think she's slicing it too, you know." And then she hang up, and then, "Hi, Mary. Yeah, I'm getting some cheese now," and it's like same thing. And I'm like, doesn't this woman have a life that she just could not just enjoy the moment of watching her stuff being prepared or sliced, or at least think about it, what's going to happen when she gets home with it, you know, like, yeah. So I find that a little bit disturbing, that we are entering into that stage where there's more division than togetherness. I mean, am I looking at it the right way?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I think just people, you know, they just think that they're the star of their own shows. I mean, there's people who are just narcissists. They believe that's, you know, that's my biggest pet peeve too, is in consideration for others. Like your woman at the deli. Like, people don't want to hear your phone call. People want to, you know, and also when you're on the phone trying to complete a transaction, that transaction takes probably twice as long time. It's super rude to the staff too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're at a restaurant, or, you know, you're on the phone, and just because what you're doing is you're saying that you are not important to me, Mrs. working behind the deli counter. You are not important. What I got on the phone is far more important than actually giving you my full attention, which was what that person deserves.
Yeah, because in many cases, the lady was showing her the slices of what she was, because she asked for certain thinness and stuff like that. So the girl's standing there with the samples, and she's on the phone looking the other way, you know, like more than one time I asked her, like, so I wanted to be next, you know? So, yeah, no, people need to be, we're going to be talking about this also in the last segment a little bit, you know, that maybe we are way, way, way too over-connected to the point that, you know, like, we get so much information all the time that is no longer like to listen to somebody telling a story. It's like you just want to be part of that in your own words, you know. It's like there's no, how should I explain it? There's no back and forth. It's just, you know, I would say that if you say, you know what, I love being out there in the jungles, but I'm afraid of the animals. Aren't you afraid, Marcia? You know, and Marcia can say, no, it was really nice, the whole thing. You know, that I can understand, like showing some apprehension for something. But to come out and say, well, no, Marcia, didn't you tell me that you hated it at one time? Like, I think it's rude. We'll be right back.
No more mold, no more damage, no more outdated old bathroom, no more slipping and hurting, no more stress. Make your ordinary bathroom extraordinary for only $99 per month. New shower, new door, new tub, new wall, new anti-slip technology. Be stress-free. Call 800-973-5411. BCI Bath and Shower is made in America for the highest quality. Ask about our military and senior discounts. Your dream bathroom in as little as 1 day. First 50 callers save $1,500 on a never clear glass treated door. Call now for free premium color upgrades. 800-973-5411. Call BCI Bath and Shower, the leader in bathroom remodeling. Be smart, safe, and stay a step ahead of inflation with our interest-free financing options. Call 800-973-5411. Love your bathroom with free upgrades. Call 800-973-5411. 800-973-5411.
Do you have Medicare and do you use a CPAP machine? This is a national healthcare alert regarding your CPAP supplies. Using a clean CPAP mask and clean supplies is important to staying healthy. The best way to make sure your CPAP equipment is clean is to get new supplies. If you have Medicare, we have great news. Medicare will pay for you to have new clean supplies every 90 days. We'll even do all the paperwork for you to make sure that there's little to no out-of-pocket cost to you. And you don't even have to leave your home. We provide free in-home delivery. So if you're a CPAP user and you have Medicare, staying healthy with new CPAP equipment is easy. Just make this free phone call right now to get started.
Sponsored by Specialty Medical. 800-846-2153. 800-846-2153. 800-846-2153. That's 800-846-2153.
Hi, this is Fred Dwyer talking about my favorite Italian restaurant, Angelo's and Vinci's at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in downtown Fullerton. A fantastic place to eat. Come inside and dine in our Italian town square, complete with a 10-foot Christmas tree. That's right, 10 feet. Enjoy our food made from secret family recipes. Pasta, chicken, seafood, salads, and our delicious pizza. Incredible desserts, including my favorite, the tiramisu, flown directly in from Italy. Feel the spirit at Angelo and Vinci's, 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022 or visit angelosandvincis.com. That's angelosandvincis.com.
Enjoy Tiki Live, the best cable alternative choice today, with hundreds of premium live TV programming, including ESPN, CNN, Fox News, Disney, AMC, Bravo, XF, OWN, and CRN Talk. Plus no contracts and low month-to-month service. Tiki Live, servicing North America, including the Caribbean. To get started, visit TikiLive.com to order hundreds of channels, including CRN Talk, at a fraction of what you're paying today. Visit TikiLive.com. That's TikiLive.com.
Now you can get generic Viagra shipped to your door for about $2 a pill. Get the same impact for less. Call Steelman Pills now and get the same blue pill for about $2 a pill. Call now for the 50-pill special and save even more. Plus, get a free bonus.
800-605-1683. 800-605-1683. 800-605-1683. That's 800-605-1683.
Welcome back to Lifestyle Buzz with Orly at the mighty CRN Network. No place better to be. Morning, noon, and night. The table. Many of us who are foodies are always in the search for better tasting, better condimentation of everything that we do. But now there's something that is actually being reintroduced in the normal living that we do all over the place. Many restaurants are going to banana leaves. And you know what? I mean, this has been something that it's an item that has been used forever and ever because it's so versatile. You can actually do pastries. You could do desserts. You could do meats, fish, many things. Many countries actually have been utilizing the banana leaves for eons. I'm talking like forever and ever. And where I come from, you cannot have the traditional dish of tamales if you don't have banana leaves. The banana leaf actually shares a very nice smoky flavor to the foods. Have you ever cooked with banana leaves?
No, I haven't personally cooked with banana leaves, but I have had banana leaves several times. You know, it's nature's tinfoil.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, you steam your tamales in there, or when I was in Hawaii years ago, they did the whole roast pork, and where they bury it in the ground,
Yeah.
and they wrap the whole thing in banana leaves.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been used now for ages in many parts of the world, and it's actually being utilized today in modern restaurants, which is something I was reading about, and I'm like, wow, this is really nice, because I think that has been a kind of a forgotten, very important part of cooking. The one thing, though, that people may not realize is that you go to the market today. In many markets they sell you the bundles of banana leaves, but before you use them, you have to cure them. Okay, and the curing process is as simple as lighting up a barbecue pit, barbecue, or a stove, whichever one you have, taking the vein off the leaves. There's a hard vein on one side, and then usually the leaf itself kind of segments itself. It tears to little panels. But you run that over the fire, over the heat, and you can see it changing color immediately. You can see it from a bright green, starts getting into a duller, maybe even a darker hue. But the main thing is that you can feel it being pliable. Otherwise, if you use it the way you buy it from the store, it's gonna let go of a little bit of a sap. It's not gonna kill anybody. But the thing is that it bitters up the food. So, and also it tears basically just breaks it to pieces if you don't treat it. So this way is good. You can use it on a slow cooker by lining up. You put celery, onions, garlic, whatever you want, carrots at the bottom. Line up the bottom on top of those vegetables, the banana leaves. You put the meat in there, cover it up, salt, pepper, little wine, wrap the leaves around it, put the lid on, and let it cook at normal heat that you would even without the leaves. Because what the leaves do is it helps tenderize the meat and imparts a nice smoky flavor into the meat that is very delightful. So you can make little pockets of fish. Huh?
Yeah, that's when you steam the fish in the banana leaves. Yeah. That's a really good way to do it.
Oh yeah, that's a great dish, because when you open it, the steam just hits you first. It's like a appetite bomb. It's just like, I gotta dive into this because it smells so good. A little fish, little salt, pepper, and maybe like some pepper wedges there, onion. You're ready to go. Some people in Latin America use it to bake breads too. It's the same thing, So I'm glad to see that it's coming back. I'm glad to see that it's more mainstream now. And maybe that's going to be something that we're going to do in the near future for
cooking with banana. That might be a little bit advanced for me. That might be a little bit beyond my skill level.
Come on, Michael.
But you're right though. The banana leaf tamales. Like my stepdad, his family, they spend a lot of time. His mother's from Guatemala, and so the Guatemala style tamales is with the banana leaves.
Yeah. All of Central America has about the same principle as far as the tamales, with the exception that some add egg. Some countries they put pieces of chicken instead of pork, but the variations are basically the same. The preparation of the masa is like that's good stuff, And then with the masa, with whatever's left over, you can actually make a sweet tamal.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, they would always do, sweet tamale, and also the Americanized version too. The sweet tamales, they'd take Kool-Aid mix and mix it with the masa, and then put strawberry jam as the filling.
Really?
Yeah, his not his mom, but his aunt would bring that over before she passed away.
Oh, That I have never had.
They're okay. I mean, they're interesting. They make your mouth turn bright red after you eat them.
Really?
But it was interesting. It was an experience.
Well, that's what food is all about. I mean, it's to experience the unknown. You know, I think we need to be doing more of that. I think we need to open our carburetor valves a little bit wider open and experiment with everything that's out there. I still have a problem with onions though, but I'm working on it. I am working on it. I think as long as I don't see them, I'm okay with it. So blindfold me. All right, we'll be right back.
Do you have Medicare and do you use a CPAP machine? This is a national healthcare alert regarding your CPAP supplies. Using a clean CPAP mask and clean supplies is important to staying healthy. The best way to make sure your CPAP equipment is clean is to get new supplies. If you have Medicare, we have great news. Medicare will pay for you to have new clean supplies every 90 days. We'll even do all the paperwork for you to make sure that there's little to no out-of-pocket cost to you. And you don't even have to leave your home. We provide free in-home delivery. So if you're a CPAP user and you have Medicare, staying healthy with new CPAP equipment is easy. Just make this free phone call right now to get started.
Sponsored by Specialty Medical. 800-846-2153. 800-846-2153. 800-846-2153. That's 800-846-2153.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 800-785-9618. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-785-9618 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 800-785-9618 right now to schedule your tax-deductible vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-785-9618 now.
All right, welcome back. Open time. As I was mentioning at the beginning, technology is here with us, and we need to embrace it, but we need to embrace it right. At least that's my opinion. They are tools. They are very intricate and important tools that make life a little bit easier, but I don't know that they're supposed to be there to replace reality. I ran across this guy who bought a electric Porsche. Beautiful car. Beautiful car.
The Porsche Taycan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fast, you name it. But what was a turnoff to me was that it has a synthetic piston engine sound.
Oh, yeah.
It makes like a little...
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
Is that like a cat scratching a door or something, you know?
And it's not just Porsche that does that. BMW does it as well.
Yeah.
And actually, BMW used to, probably still, does it even on their gas-powered cars.
They enhanced, Jaguar was doing that for a while. They tuned something to kind of...
They pipe it through the radio.
Yeah. Anyway, so that I'm going like, if you buy an electric car, then buy the whole thing for what it is. It's a silent car, fast, whatever. These little, I think they are trying to kind of fool the mind with all this, with the sound. Am I?
Well, first of all, excuse me. I beg your pardon, excuse me. First of all, I like the Porsche Taycan. I think it's the smart man's Tesla, but the pumping of the engine noise, I think, is kind of in bad taste. Secondly, there's two options. There's two models of the Taycan. There's the Taycan, or actually there's four. There's the Taycan S, the Taycan Turbo, and the Taycan Turbo S. It's an electric car. There's no turbo.
There's no turbo, unless it happens to be a gasoline model.
Even still, Orlando, all new 911s are turbocharged. All of them are now. They have been for the past couple of years. But still, you go into the Porsche dealership and there's the 911, the 911S, the 911 4S, the 911 Turbo, and the 911 Turbo S. They're still all turbocharged.
Okay.
And just I'm adding parenthetically that Porsche 911 Turbo S is $230,000.
I know. They're a little bit on the pricey range. I mean, I'm going to have to wait probably until Wednesday before I can buy mine.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Can you give me one too while you're down there?
Red?
Appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, but anyway, if you buy an electric car, it's because you know what they are. They're silent running. They're efficient up to a point or whatever.
Fast.
But whatever happens to be the reason why you buy it, I think you ought to buy it with a lot of pride and use it the way it is, without the enhancement of plastic sounds. I mean, to me, that's a little bit, unnecessary. Anyway, this got me to thinking also about the fact that in many cases, people are using technology, my opinion, to forego the process of actual thinking, personal thinking. I think it's a little bit, people are now, they have a dwindling attention span, which is actually picked up by their handheld gadget. I think drivers might not be as alert as they should, because now they count with the fact that everywhere a new car is driving, there's whistles and bells and mirror lights and signals in order to keep it straight on the road, where it doesn't really, there's no longer that need to be on a constant alert when you're driving, So I think that allows for maybe a lack of attention that can create more accidents, regardless of a light going on is not going to help if you run off the side of the road because you're tired or bored or whatever,
Yeah, and sometimes those lane assist warnings don't really work that well. I had a service loaner a while back that had the blind spot mirroring monitoring system, and I could tell that sometimes it wasn't accurate. It didn't work that well. And even still tells you, like when you look through your manual of your car, make sure to, how to do an effective lane change. Check blind spot warning. Still check mirror. Also look over the shoulder.
Yeah. But do you know what it is? I have actually driven with people that have a car full of the gadgets, and they're like this. They're just straightforward. And from the corner of their eye, they see the light here. But nobody has actually ever turned their heads. And that kind of makes you wonder, like if that's just accidents waiting to happen. But anyway, now there's the news of flying cars by 2024. Have you seen that?
Yeah, they've been saying that since like the late 70s, though.
I like to see that. I mean, like, but you're going to be flying around supposedly, but you don't need a pilot's license. I mean, grid in the sky, boy, I tell you. We'll be right back.
experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury? If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
When you really want Italian food, you have got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Today, it seems so hard to enjoy just a little bit of easy. So much of life seems to get in the way. But fear not, seekers of fabulous food and fun and thrill. Columbo's is Southern California's answer to Easy Street. Great grub with some of the finest steaks, the freshest fish awaiting for you to devour. Did I mention Columbo's family Italian recipes? Columbo's spaghetti bolognese, their chicken pesto ravioli, magnifico, and of course, the world's greatest meatballs. I can go on. But why go on when you can go on over to Columbo's and experience delicious and easy for yourself? Columbo's, of course, that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's, mangia bene.
So, we had a great program today. It was a good show. I've gotten a couple of emails. Some of them are asking questions and whatnot. But there are also some comments that I need to kind of clarify. And some people actually made comment of the fact that they feel that I move my hands way too much in the show. And I have to tell you one thing, it's a thing that Costa Ricans have, okay? And there's a saying that if you tie a Costa Rican's hands, we won't be able to speak, okay? So that's just nature for me. I'm sorry. I get excited. I express it. I don't mean to be awkward, but I'll watch out for it from the time being.
At least, there's not a lot of that, though. I mean, you can move your hands. It's fine. It's just, if the...
I do that?
No, you don't. To your credit. Because, some people have been doing this for a long time still.
No. I'm very expressive. When I want to say something, But anyway, that's nature. That's the way it goes. The other one is that in coming weeks, I'm going to be preparing a show as a follow-up to some comments that I made about a couple of weeks ago about clutter. I actually got a lot of comments on that. Some of them actually said I got them in hot hot water with their spouses because now they're driving them crazy for them to pick up their shoes and whatnot, the whole thing. But hey, I meant right, okay? So what I'm going to do is some people ask me if I had some suggestions. Well, I'm not a decorator, but it should be a fun deal. I'll come up with something, and we're going to be talking about it within the next couple of weeks. For more information about the show, lifestylebuzz.today. If you want to get in touch with me, Orly at lifestylebuzz.today. We're starting to propagate our travel site at Lux Travel. Look for upcoming adventures and what we're planning to do. I'm also going to be out on the road a little bit more, and I'm going to be letting you know through both sites where we're going to be, so you can come over and see us and join us for a beer, and let's chat. Okay, I want to make the show a little bit more interactive, so I invite you to come and by, let us know. I'll put you next to me here, talk a little bit about what you do. So anyway, let's just turn the world around by having fun, having a good time. Michael, last words?
Absolutely, yeah. It's, you only get one of these things, or one of these trips around the sun. So make the most of it. And the weather's getting nice, and it sounds like a good time now to start booking your trips for this spring and summer.
Yeah, we're gonna be. I'm actually planning some local stuff that is easy for a weekend type of thing, and then there's gonna be some multi-days. But also we're gonna be doing something a little bit more closer, like in Baja type of thing. Go swim with the whales, and we're gonna be talking about that coming soon, and they're gonna be over there full of pricing and connections and when these things are going to happen. So stay tuned. What do we have? In the meantime, be good, be kind, be back next week, and have some fun. I may not be here next week, but the week after that. Okay. God bless.